Hello guys. Alright, so let's go over the end result of my project pantry haul and how it all got broken down, separated, how I'm gonna store it, what I'm gonna do with it, blah 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 blah. First things first, everybody always needs spaghetti. So we use about 1.5 packages every time I make dinner. So I zippied them by 2 packages in one. It's okay if I have half a thing left because I use the half packages of stuff when I make different types of hot dishes. So what I do with these now is to prevent all companies allow certain number of egg larvae and eggs and to get through. So to prevent any kind of bugs that might possibly happen, any kind of pastas, rice, beans, most dry goods, nuts, should be frozen before they go into long-term storage. So I vacuum seal them and then I freeze them for 2 months. I believe it's actually only supposed to be 1 month, but I always overdo everything, so I do it for 2 months. Alright, next, where's that huge amount of rice? I broke it down into 1 3-pound package and 2 2-pound packages. So I got 3 packages of rice for long-term storage project pantry. This is stuff that's going to go in the freezer for a short time and then get transferred into long-term storage. So let's get all of that in its own bag. Boom. That. Sunflowers, nuts, and beets. Okay, here's that package of dehydrated beets that I had. I opened it up, folded it in half, and then put it in. I didn't have any of my brown wrapping paper, so I ended up using freezer paper for meat. That's fine, that works. And then I vacuum sealed it. That again is going to be short term. Next is that little stars and those itty bitty tiny spaghettis. Vacuum sealed those for long term storage. Next, me and my husband have been discussing it and we talked about it. And we decided that we are going to put an envelope in our saving place where we save up money. Put a little bit of money every paycheck in there. It'll take us a few weeks, a few months, probably. But we have decided we are going to get ourselves that big Vitamix. Because I'm going to start making my own nut butters. It'll save us money, and we've got so many nuts, and it would be a really nice idea. Now, most of the recipes that I find call for 3 cups of nuts to start off most any recipe. And a lot of the recipes you can mix nuts together. So what I did was I took 2 cups of the pine nuts, vacuum sealed those together. Then, believe it or not, I found a recipe for macadamia nut butter. Now you have to mix it 2 parts macadamia nut to 1 part other nut. And the ones that they suggested to mix with the macadamia nut was sunflower, peanuts, walnuts, or almonds. So I had sunflower. So I actually ended up with 3 packages, but I accidentally poked a hole in this bag. Silly, goofy me. Oops. So this is going to actually go in long-term freezer storage. This is short-term freezer and then into long-term container bucket storage. And they're vacuum sealed so they can do that. So I've got them split up so that all I have to do is open it up, and I've got a recipe right here to go for butter. And then the last thing, oh, actually I got a couple more. Hang on. Long-term storage. This is pudding mix. Long-term storage, it should always be vacuum sealed. Anything like this, or like my hot cocos, they should be vacuum sealed, frozen, and then put into long-term storage. Pasta. This was that funny giggly pasta. So, again, vacuum sealed it, short term for long term. Then there's a fruit and nut trail mix. I'll use this for baking breads, like a nut and fruit bread, long term storage. We all know what project pantry and long term storage is. And then that container of 15 bean soup, vacuum sealed again. Boom. Now, this is going to go in my freezer for long-term storage. Over here, I've got peanuts and pasta, but I ran out of my bag footage, so I have to go get more bags. So, those are going to wait to get zippied, but these are going to go into the freezer, and then we'll be back with the rest of my stuff. Alright, next is the freezer long-term storage. This is what I vacuum seal, put away, and store in the freezer for long term. It permanently stays in the freezer. Alright, since I popped this bag and put a hole in it and it won't vacuum seal anymore, this is going in long term freezer. So again, this is 2 cups of macadamia nuts, 1 cup of sunflower seeds. Macadamia nuts, sunflower seeds. They can be blended together to make a nut butter. Apparently. I haven't made it yet. We're getting a Nutrimix, and we're going to try them. Alright. Next, for long-term storage, it's raisins. I got 4 packages of raisins. 2 packages at 2 cups, because my different recipes call for different sizes. And 2 packages at 1.5 cups. Actually, that was the other way around. Those were the 1.5 cups. These are the 2 cups. So, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cups of raisins, freezer sealed. Alright, craisins. Same thing. 2 cups. 2 at 2 cups. 2 at 1.5 cups. 7 cups of craisins into the freezer for long-term storage. Next, I've got trail mix of all kinds of different sizes here. Packaged them into a couple big packages, a medium-sized package, and a really small package. These are always great for long-term storage. And I freeze them because of the raisins. Nuts. I forgot to put these in the other one. These will go in here into the other bag for 2 months. Oh no, that's not what these are. Those other ones have already been put in there. This is the flaxseed. This is the chia seeds. They're already vacuum sealed, so I figured why waste. They're going to go in there. Alright, these are actually the nuts for camping. I vacuum seal all my camping stuff like that and like this, so that they can go in. I have a great big huge, it's actually supposed to be for a Christmas tree, but I use it for all my different camping stuff that I don't want to get wet And then to extra prevent stuff from getting wet, I do this. Now I've got taco seasoning for me to make tacos when we're camping, or nuts for snacks. And then I've got these. But these are going in my camping. Alright, if you liked what I did and you liked the ideas of how I broke it down and you'd like to see more of these hauls, leave me a thumbs up down below and let me know. And share my video and pass it around. Subscribe, hit the bell notification down below because YouTube now makes you hit the bell notification in order for you to know every time that I've uploaded a video. Alright, we'll see you in the next one. And remember, stay positive. Never turn down free, good food. Because you never know when it may come in handy later. Bye!